Hello everybody, and I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update as to what's going to be happening for 2019. It's currently just coming up to the end of February and we're enjoying our last few weeks of our winter sun here in Spain. Preparing for a good year of some time out on the narrowboats for the spring, and then some important changes that I want to tell you about. But first, what about 2019? Well, we're here in sunny Spain, and we've brought the dogs along with us, both Dottie and Maya, and we're just enjoying some winter sun. We've been here since just after Christmas, and we're going to be leaving towards the end of March. So we've tried to avoid beasts from the east, although I believe there's not been too bad, and in fact February's looking rather good in the UK at the moment. So we're sending up some love and sunshine. So next is to get back to the boat. The boat's been moored up for the winter up on Burton-upon-Trent, near there anyway, and we've got to get the boat prepared for this season's journey, which is going to take us to the Llangollen and the Pontysillic Bridge, which I probably know I haven't pronounced correctly, but it's in Welsh. So that's the only thing we're really going to do. We want to go back up the Shropshire Union, and we will go down the Shropshire Union, we'll come back via Birmingham, and we're going to get back to the Midlands between April, May and June, after which there will be some news. But in June we've also got a week's planned holiday back in Croatia, but this time it's just going to be me and Mandy, and we're going to go and review a boat, but not a narrow boat. Those of you that have been following my channel will know that one of my long-term ambitions has always been to get a sailboat, and if I'm not thinking about narrowboating, I'm thinking about sailing, and going out on that big thing there, which is the Mediterranean, and spending a few years exploring the Mediterranean on a sailboat. So hence Mandy's been buying me lots of t-shirts that have sailing themes. I've been getting Christmas presents which are sailing related, books and things. But I also want to be able to brush up on my skipper knowledge. Did my competent crew course back in 2004. I did my day skipper course in 2017. But my theory, my day skipper theory, is rusty, and I do need to polish up on that. And the next thing to do is either to do a coastal skipper course, or to go and do the full Yachtmaster course for sailing. And those are some decisions I need to make definitely before we get out on the big blue oceans. So a chance to go on a Hanse 458 was given to us back at the boat show last year. We were considering getting a Hanse 455, and that boat is now being updated for 2018-2019. And the yacht charter company that we're going with have got a brand new boat, and in the long term the Hanse 458 is the boat that I and Mandy would like to get, but it costs a lot of money, probably more money than my investment plan is going to reach, certainly in the next couple of years anyway. So we need to look for an interim plan, an interim project, and that's one of the things we're definitely going to be doing between July and September. So we might be going on a few trips around the country to look at more affordable sailboats. And the other news really is that It's a Narrowboat Life has already had a change once somewhere. It's now It's a Narrowboat Life to Sailing Life, and eventually it will change once again to It's a Sailboat Life, and probably include the name of the boat. But Tony, you said there was some other important news. And the news really is that when we go back to Northampton, that is the last of our canal journeys, certainly for the foreseeable future. So Destiny is going up for sale, and here are some pictures. I'm looking for around about £40,000 for Destiny, and there'll be a description below of the current work and all the work that's been done on her since I bought her. The only really thing that she probably needs is a bit of a spruce up outside, That's not going to cost an arm and a leg. But there'll be more details in June of the availability of Destiny and where you can find her to have a look around. In the meantime, here are a few pictures. So what can you expect for content this year? Well, definitely the Trent and Mersey, definitely the Llangollen, and then a trip back via Birmingham, and then we're going back to Northampton. One of the other projects I'm keen to do, and it's a bit of an offshoot, and it's something that's going to help us, particularly this year as my daughter's going to be moving. We've got to move the stuff off of the narrowboat to move onto the sailboat. I've also got some stuff at my house that I need to move. So I've invested from a car to a transit van, and that transit van, once it's performed its duties as a van, it's going to be converted to a camper van. And I'm not going to particularly document too much of it, but there are a few little projects I thought might be worth adding on. So I'm going to put a link up to the other side channel, which will be called It's a Camper Van Life conversion, just for a few episodes. If you want to come and join us on there, you're more than welcome. But that's obviously not the long-term plan. Long-term plan is to be It's a Boat Life, and this year is going to be a journey of looking for that boat. But here are some examples that I'm looking at right now for this year's potential buy, and then the 458 will be a purchase perhaps in a 2 years' time. One of our little favourite beaches along from Mahaka Playa. This time of year the dogs are not really allowed on the main Playa beach, so we walk about 20 minutes. Mahaka is just here, and our apartment is just up the hill, and this is a nice little walk along the coastline, and a little free bit of beach where I guess at some point perhaps some immigrants tried to come in, or it's a boat that's got loose, but they're both too beyond any repair.
So that's just about it for this episode. I do thank you for watching and catching up, and we look forward to having a great 2019, where we'll be returning back up the Trent and Mersey, heading on towards the Llangollen in April. So until then, here's a few little shots of the dogs enjoying themselves on the beach, and we'll see you next time.